Hi lovelies, today we are going to be talking about the Ace family. If you don't know who they are the owners of the most, I think they have the most subscribers of any family channel. Their names are Catherine and Austin. They also have 3 children. Yeah, 3 children. We're going to talk about it. So without any further ado, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's talk about it. Roll the intro. I've never talked about the Ace family before. If you don't know who they are, Catherine and Austin McBroom are the owners of the Ace family, which is a really huge YouTube channel. I think it is the biggest family channel to date right now. And they have had multiple controversies. Everything from lawsuits to now their house being foreclosed on. And it's a video where they were talking about their foreclosure that I really want to talk about something that Catherine and Austin are saying. And let me start out by giving you guys a little bit of my own history. A little bit of my own history is that I was a foster kid. And before that, I lived in poverty, basically. My biological mom did what she could. We never, ever... My mom, as much demons as she had of her own to face, she never let me take cold baths because, I mean, I was the youngest. I don't know why I say us. She never, ever gave me a cold bath. When we didn't have electricity, we had the gas on. She always kept at least one thing on. If it wasn't the electricity, it was the gas. And if it wasn't the gas, it was the electricity. And she would put a big pot on the stove or a little electric skillet thing, stovetop thing, and she would heat it up. And she would be going back and forth to the bathroom. And now Catherine and Austin McBroom, who make millions upon millions of dollars, are saying that this house that they were living in, which... They said that when this house was built, that the house was going to be only for filming purposes. They weren't even supposed to be actually living in this house to begin with. But they're now coming out and saying in this video that a whole lot of things were wrong with the house, that tiles were coming off out of the pool, which Austin was riding a jet ski in the pool and broke tiles. And then now they're blaming that on the builder. They're saying that they didn't get a certificate of occupancy, how that tastes. They didn't get a certificate of occupancy, so they couldn't get running water or anything in there. And that Catherine was giving her children cold baths. This really makes me upset because... You know, they have millions upon millions upon millions of dollars to have gone to even a hotel if they couldn't afford a little electric skillet or to turn their gas on, which they said they couldn't get the gas on because that's run by the city, which needs a certificate of occupancy, which again, they weren't even supposed to be living in this house. But saying you were giving your babies cold baths when you are literally millionaires. I think they were doing this to get themselves a little bit of sympathy. But, like, if they were really giving their children cold baths, there was no reason for them to be giving their children cold baths. You understand? And if you didn't really give your kids cold baths, why are you saying that unless you're trying to garner sympathy? Like, you guys are the ones that messed up. Why can't, like, you guys want your reputation, like, a thing I know they care about is their reputation. They put on this air that they are the perfect family, that they are rich, that they are fabulous, that they have all these Lambos and houses and cars. And even now they're still saying, we're going to have another house in the future. 5, 10, maybe 6 houses. Doesn't matter. As someone who has lived in poverty and has lived through all of kinds of situations in my young life, there was no reason for them to be giving their babies cold baths or for them to be living in a house that they were supposed to be shooting in. It just seems like it was all just a really shady deal to me. But, like, it makes me so upset to hear that they were giving their kids cold baths, and if they weren't, why say this? That's the thing that really got me to make this video, because I don't feel like enough people are, like, I mean, they're addressing it, but I don't feel like they're actually, like, giving experience about it. But there is no reason, like, if my biological mom could do it, and she was not the best, I mean, there was days where we didn't have gas or electricity, but even then, we would wait until we had one or the other, or we would go to somebody else's house that had that thing that we could take baths or showers or whatever. There's just no reason for millionaires to be giving their kids cold baths and acting like this was a bad thing that somebody else did to them. You know, you guys said that this house was going to be for filming purposes. That's on you. Like, pardon me if I'm missing anything up, but I've watched hours of videos about this whole situation. And I watched their video about it. It's just crazy to me that they're blaming everyone else for what they basically did. And I know people are coming out, and somebody else came out and said that they got screwed on this house, and that all the other houses in the area are like in the $2 million range. And they put 2 houses together to make a mega mansion in this residential area that was $2 million homes, which to them, I'm pretty sure is just nothing. I'm sure $2 million to them is just pocket change. They put these 2 houses together that were next to each other and made a mega mansion that was to them was worth $10 million, and they are now saying that they got screwed on it. You know, you guys can still pretend to be this perfect family without risking so many, like, scamming people, the lawsuits from being scammers, to giving your babies cold baths. Like, you know, I never wanted to mess with this whole situation before because I see hundreds of videos about it. But if it's getting to the point where you can't pay for these things like gas and electricity when you're literally millionaires, you guys have net worth in the millions, then you're living outside your means. Think about your kids, please. Think about your children. Like, I'm not trying to say this in the worst ways at all. I understand that people can change and grow from this, and I really hope the Ace family does, for the sake of the children. For the sake of just wanting to see people be better people. And that's another thing I kind of want to put in at the end of this video is, like, I've noticed this with, like, Gabby Hanna, is people want to make videos about the same person and the same situation, and that's fine. But when it's getting to the point where somebody becomes the subject of so many videos, and it's about stuff that doesn't even really constitute a video being made, to me, it's like, they said this at a restaurant about the food, and they said the food was terrible. Okay? It's like that whole situation when people got mad at one of the D'Amelio sisters for not wanting to eat caviar, I think it was. That she just wanted chicken nuggets or chicken fingers. Why did that constitute a video? Why did that constitute a video? Just, why can't people be allowed to grow into change I understand if they keep doing the same shit repeatedly, like the vegan teacher. That's why I make so many videos about the vegan teacher, because she genuinely believes in the shit that she talks about. She's not just a troll. And I think she genuinely needs help. But she keeps saying and doing the same things over and over and over again. And I'm not going to stop talking about her, because she obviously isn't going to change, and she isn't changing. You know, there's days where I don't even look at her stuff. But she's not even apologized for the threats against my life that she's aware about. No, she turned around and made a video mocking me when I got my TikTok page taken down because of the stalking harassment that she was aware about. Like, you see what I'm saying? And it's not just stuff about me. It's like the stuff with Gabby Hanna. People are so concerned about, like, what's going on with Gabby Hanna and saying that she's mentally ill and that she has all these issues. Then stop making so many hate videos about her and let her deal with it. I mean, she deleted all her videos except for her music, and then people were mad about that. It's like, I've seen comments constantly on Gabby Hanna's comments of people saying, just delete your channel, just delete your channel. Why don't you just get off the internet? Just, if you want to be a musician that bad, just be a musician. Well, she did. People were saying in their videos that if she really wanted to take accountability and change, that she would delete all her content. She would start over. That's basically what she did, and it made people pissed. I'm sorry, and I understand if she continues to do the same thing, continue to talk about that. Continue to hold her accountable for those actions, but, like, don't drag every little single thing into videos just because you know it's going to get a view, because Gabby Hanna or the Ace family or whoever is the topic, the James Charles of the now, the D'Amelios, Noah Beck, you know, whatever. Whoever is the subject that everyone's talking about, don't just make videos every single time they breathe. That's how I'm gonna word it. But, yeah, there's no reason for the Ace family to be giving their babies cold baths like that, if that's actually happened, because they're millionaires. Literally, their net worth is in the millions. If you guys want more videos about the Ace family or any of those other things I mentioned today, give me a like, let me know in the comments. If you feel like it, hit the subscribe, turn on the notification bell whenever I post a video. I talk about all different things, and I do books. I talk about books, as you can't see. I have books. I have hundreds of books. So, I love you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.